Y'all, listen, you gotta stop it. You gotta stop it. I am going to teach you guys how to avoid these top mistakes that I see beginner investors make all the time. Okay? How to avoid it. So, for those who don't know me, my name is Paris Smith. I have been trading in the stock market for about 5 years live. My journey is quite amazing. I fired my boss at 24 years old, left the 9 to 5 for good at 24 years old, built my stock trading account to over 6 figures in annual income my first 6 months trading. And it's trading a strategy that doesn't require any charts or indicators or day trading. So we don't do none of that. And so I've been blessed with this information, with this knowledge, and I cannot wait to teach you. Okay, so let's get into it. Okay. Now, the top mistakes that I see beginner investors make. Okay, let's get to it. Now, number one. Chasing hot stocks. Now, y'all know Nunu in them. Y'all know John in them. They always talk about this stock. Everybody's saying that this stock go crazy. Everybody's saying you have to buy in. You have to buy a couple shares. You have to invest in this stock because it's hot. It's hot right now. It's the wave. All that. Let me tell you something. Please do not buy into the hype. Please do not buy into the hype. Listen, let me tell you what you need to do. It could be hot in all that right now, the stock or the company, right? But I need you to back it up with some data. Okay? I need you to back it up with some data. And what I mean by that is do your research. I don't care if a stock is so hot, everybody invested into it, but the monies ain't looking right. If the company revenue not looking right, I'm not investing. I don't care. I will sit on the sidelines until it proves to me that it's worthy of my monies. Okay. Now, so that's one. I want y'all to put that in check real quick because y'all know in the crypto space. Now, crypto is not my lane. Okay. But I've seen this in the crypto space. Crypto is not my lane. But when people start talking about these coins and all that, these crypto coins and all that, and how everyone is so hype about it, everybody's buying in like crazy because it's the momentum and all that stuff. And then the joint go from this high price and it just crashes down. You want to know why? Because you didn't do your research. You didn't look at the data. Now, on the stock market side of things, the data that I want you to look for is the revenue. Make sure that revenue is consistently rising every single year. Hey, Morris. Every single year, make sure the revenue is growing. So do your research, okay? No more FOMO. No more fear of missing out because you'll be really upset. If you bought into the hype, just like crypto, you bought into the hype, price going up, it's going up, you making money, but then that thing just crashed. That's a disappointment. And you already know what happens with that. Once you start investing and you're disappointed, most people will exit the stock market scene because they got burnt one time. But it's because you went with the hype and what everybody was talking about and not knowing for yourself the reason why people could be possibly picking the company. Now, there are some stocks where the hype is hype for a reason. And it's because of data. But it's your job to know what's the data that I need to be looking for. Okay? What's the data that I need to be looking for? Now I'm gonna give y'all a little gem. Go on Yahoo Finance. Yahoo Finance is a free resource and get all your information from there, like research and all that stuff. From there, they have all you need for the free. Okay, for the free, and it's not too much overwhelming information going on. You're not going to see all of this percentages and numbers and charts and colors going on. It's straight to the point. Yahoo Finance. Okay, now no more FOMO. Okay, true wealth. Let me just say this: patience build true wealth. Okay, although the hype is real, everybody talking about it, you need to do your due diligence, do the research, and you utilize that patience muscle for a second. Make sure it's worth it. And it doesn't take long to do research. It's just a couple things that you got to check off your box. It's just a couple things you got to check off your box. So, patience builds true wealth. Okay? Patience builds true wealth. And chasing trends does not. Chasing trends does not. So that's one. That's one of the top mistakes that y'all need to we cutting it out. We cutting it out. We cutting it out. All right, the next one that I have here, wrote this down for y'all. Overreacting to the market's news. Overreacting to the stock market news. So y'all know, every now and then, you know, it could be an investment. It could be a stock or a company that you're investing into, right? And out of nowhere, they got some bad news. And you're freaking out. Because y'all know, most beginners who are investing, when there's a red day, y'all start to sell. Y'all start selling. Y'all start selling your investment, your shares, because you're scared, right? But when there's news going on, just because of one thing, it's probably something that's so minor, the market is going to react. If it's good news, the market is going to react in a good way. If it's bad news or slightly iffy news, the market is going to react in that way. So the market may, or the stock price may come down a little bit, right? But what I've noticed is a lot of new investors that's, you know, that has started their journey in the stock market. If their stock has bad news, they ready to sell. And that is the biggest no. Let me tell y'all something. If you find a stock that has the fundamentals, that's in maybe the Dow Jones 30 or that's in the S&P 500, if the company has the fundamentals and they have one bad day in a week, it has the fundamentals. If that thing come down a couple dollars, don't sell and freak out. It's going to come back up. Let me tell you what you should be doing. If it's a good company that has the fundamentals, that's in the S&P or maybe in the Dow Jones, and it drops, and it's a little bad day, I'm going to need for you to go ahead and buy a couple more shares. Go ahead and buy you a couple more shares, because that is how you build real wealth right there. When the stock is on a little discount, now the stock, what you want is, of course, for the stock to go up, it go up. But who wants to buy at its high? Not me. I buy on a discount. So if there's bad news in, like, for the stock, maybe that little period of time, maybe 2 days, don't sell. Just go ahead and buy you some more. If it has the fundamentals, if it come down a little bit, it's going to come back up. Okay? It's going to come back up. So I want you to keep that in mind. Now, another point I want to make, I wrote this down too. Another point I want to make about my beginners who are just starting to invest in the stock market. The media hype creates unnecessary panic. And let me tell you, you have to be careful about what sources you get your stock news on. Be very careful of the source, because in the stock market, there can be a little manipulation. It could be a news source that may be just bad mouthing a company for various of reasons, right? So just be careful where you get your media from, all that stuff. I like CNBC, MSNBC. Listen, that's that dyslexia. I get them mixed up. It's the stock channel. MSNBC, CBN, CBS. No, I'm kidding. Let me go to it so I can get y'all the accurate one. I keep my channel on it. Let me go to it. I'm gonna give y'all the right one, okay? I'm gonna give y'all the source that y'all need to be looking at. And I'm gonna tell y'all too. Let me snooze this. I'm gonna tell y'all too. Even online, be careful. Hold on, I'm gonna go to it. Hold on. And also, y'all, if y'all want to learn more about this, I am having a free stock trading masterclass coming up. The link is in the description for you to register for my next free class. All right. First of all, Bloomberg is one, so write that down. And I'm gonna give y'all the other one that I listen to. I think it's CNBC, but it's too many. MSNBC, CBN, it's too many. It gets me jacked up in my head a little bit. CNBC, y'all write that down. CNBC, okay? CNBC is my go-to source. Bloomberg TV is my go-to source for like watching stock news on TV. Yahoo Finance is my go-to online. That Motley Fool and all those other platforms where they share stock news, please don't listen, buy into the media hype, okay? You have to be very careful about that. So Bloomberg TV channel, CNBC are the only two I look at when it comes to stock news on TV. Yahoo Finance is the only source I go to. It's a respected news source. It's not biased. They're not trying to manipulate stocks and stock prices, because some media outlets, they will post negative news just so that the stock drops. And you have to be very careful about that. The thing is, they want people to panic and sell. So you just have to be careful about that. If you know your stuff, you know the fundamentals of your stock is foundationally strong, what you selling for? Who cares that the media that's bashing the company or the CEO or their products or whatever is doing all of those things and the price is dropping because of it, because people are taking the bait? Who cares? Because you know what you know, right? If you are picking up what I'm putting down, can you say, I get you? Just put I get you in the chat. And I'm gonna get to y'all comments too. I'm gonna get to y'all comments in a second. And so that's another thing. So selling too fast because of the media hype is a big problem that I see a lot of new beginner investors make. They see some news online, they panicking. Oh, they panicking. They scared now. Oh, they scared. So they selling. Like, no, please don't do that. Another thing that I really want to talk about, I always stress to my students and my mentees to hold their stock portfolio for 2 to 5 years. And I know that sounds crazy. Holding stocks and shares for 2 to 5 years and just constantly building your portfolio, building your position. And what that means is you are buying more shares, right? You're buying more shares, and you're sitting on it because the goal is to build wealth, and we want all that equity. And if the stock offers a dividend, we want that dividend income, or we are reinvesting it so that it compounds and we making more. So we are allowing our money to make money for us. That's why I always say 2 to 5 years, 3 to 5 years, or whatever, because you want to allow your investment to make you some money, right? Now, but this the thing. This the thing. A lot of beginner investors be selling too quick. Y'all gotta stop it. Listen, you gotta stop. You gotta stop it. Let's say you own 100 shares of stock, and that thing went up $5 in 2 months. That means you made $500 in 2 months. A beginner investor would be so quick to sell their profits because they made $500. Cool, I understand that. But we in this thing for the long run, okay? We in this thing for the long run. Imagine what another 6 months would do. Imagine a year from now how much equity would grow in your account just because you sat on it just a little bit longer. And just to let you know, when you sell your shares before 12 months, that tax bill is kind of high. But if you hold on to your shares for 12 months and a day or over 12 months, the tax bill decreases significantly. Okay? Why would you dip into your investment returns because you made $500 in 2 months when you're going to have to get that half of that back to Uncle Sam because you done sold your stock all early instead of just sitting on it for about 2 to 5 years? Just give it 2 to 5 years. And when you sell, you don't have to give Uncle Sam half of your investment returns. Give him a little bit because the tax benefits is much, much, much better when you hold your stocks longer. Put some fire flames in the chat, okay, if y'all learning some things. Put some fire flames in the chat if you're learning some things. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. When I first started trading and getting into the stock market, all those things, first started buying a couple of shares, having it sit on the side. Let me tell y'all, I was that trader that was terrified, okay? My eyes was glued to my account every single day. Every day. I'm looking at it go up. I'm like, ooh, yeah, she in the money. And then the next day, that thing coming down. I'm like, ooh, do I need to sell it? Is the market crashing? The market crashing today? What's going on? But you just have to prioritize your knowledge. You have to prioritize your education when it comes to the stock market. You have to know the do's. You have to know the don'ts, okay? You have to know the do's and the don'ts. That is so important. You have to be a wise investor. When you are a wise investor, it don't matter. It don't matter what source is posting what negative information about your stock, because you already know the fundamentals is foundationally strong. Try again. That's what you're telling them. Try again. It does not matter if the market drops 1% and it's a bloody day in the market. Guess what you're going to do? Buy more shares and let it sit. Try again. Because you are a wise investor. Okay? It don't matter if people talk about the hot stocks. It's hot. Everybody buy this stock. Do. You ain't taking the hype. You're doing your research. You're looking and making sure it has the fundamentals. You're being patient with it. You're not being all quick to jump in. We're not chasing the trends. Tell them try again, because you are a wise investor. You are a wise investor. Just because your stock, couple shares that you own, maybe even a couple contracts, just because that thing popped off crazy and you got so much equity in that account, It look good. You want to go on that vacation. You want to buy that Gucci bag. You want to impress people with your money that really don't like you. But you decide to hold that money in your account for 2 to 5 years and you get the tax benefits. Tell them try again. Because you are a wise investor. Pastor P preaching up in here. I don't know about you, but Pastor P is preaching up in here. But anyways, y'all, do y'all have any questions? I am going to look at the chat. I'm looking at your comments now. If you have any questions, drop it in the chat. I am here. I have about 10 minutes. I can answer your questions and all of that good stuff. Also, if you want to learn more about all of this, investing, building an explosive wealth, building income through just investing into stocks and also trading stocks without day trading or charts, which is perfect to go alongside your 9 to 5, I am having a free masterclass. Just check the link in the description for my next one. And that's how you register for it. Okay. All of my crypto has been really good. No hard drops. I want to learn about stocks. That is amazing. That is so good. All right. Let's see. It may need to extend by a week or 2. Is that okay? Yes. Sassy Linda, that's completely fine. If you have to extend, that is completely fine. Thanks for another great live stream. You are so welcome. Okay, I got 100 shares of, I don't know that ticker. And I'm working on my next after this. Hold on. ACHR is up and coming. Oh, ACHR is an up and coming electric airline company. Okay. Awesome. I don't know too much about that company, but I would love, let me do some research on it actually. Since you here, let me look at the fundamentals. Oh, can I do that? Hold on. I don't want my thing to fall. Let me see if I can do that. I gotta lift this up though. Okay. Sassy, you can actually do that in your account when you're ready to extend. I have that information week 5 and week 6. So you can just go into your account and extend for as long as you would like. You can always pause and resume it too whenever you're ready. Let me look at that stock. ACHR. I'm just curious. Hold on, y'all. Can I do this? Oh, yeah, I can. I'm doing it. Okay, Yahoo Finance. What's the ticker? ACHR. Now I'm curious. Yeah, I do this all the time with my students. They be talking about stocks and tickers and companies they want to trade. I be like, hold up, let me look at it first. You too excited. Calm down. Wait. Because, you know, my students get ahead of themselves sometimes. And I be like, wait up. Hold up. All right, now, Richie. Yeah. I wish I could show y'all this chart. But Richie, you pull up the 5 year. Pull up the revenue for the company for the past 5 years. Okay, past 5 years, the stock started. Let me see, hold up. Okay, February 1st, 2021, it was at $11.90, Richie. That thing dropped, Richie, to $1.80, Richie. Now it's at $4.34, Richie. Now it look like it's trying to come back up. And if you look at the annual financials on Yahoo Finance by scrolling down, the bars are not green, it's blue, and it's dying off. Richie, come back tomorrow. I need another stock. I know it's $4 and all that good stuff. It doesn't offer a dividend, so there's no stability. Richie, send me come back tomorrow with another one. SOUN. Let me look at SOUN because you said you already got SOUN. I'm just curious. I'm not a financial advisor, so you can do what you want. And I'm not giving you advice based on that because I ain't a financial advisor, babe. But I can tell you a little bit about what I know now, Richie. Hold on, Richie. Let me look at your other stock. SOUN. Okay, let me see now. Okay. It started, let's see, May 1st, 2022 at $7.68. Fell down a little bit, fell back a little bit to $2.68, and then it was stable for a minute, came up a bit. Okay, it's not looking terrible. Okay, Richie, this one's a little better. Okay, it's a little. I don't know if I would invest in it because it don't have a dividend, which means it's gonna be a little more, volatile. But I mean, it's your start, Richie. Just keep your eye on it, though, Richie. Okay. All right, now let me see. Let's see. If you don't trade with charts, does that mean you don't use Bollinger Bands to help find strikes when selling puts and cover calls? So, Richie, that's a great question. No, I don't use no type of indicators. I don't use no type of charts. I look at the 5-year to look at like revenue and all that because I gotta make sure the revenue popping. And I also don't sell puts. So my strategy is finding a stable stock that don't move. Those are the winners. It has to be boring, like boring. It has to be boring. Okay, let's see. Yeah, try again tomorrow. But at least you know what, Richie? I like you because guess what you doing? You are putting some action towards it. Like you are actually out here looking for stocks to start investing in. And I love that. But yes, that company SoundHound is $6.71 right now. I mean, that thing up 7% today, which is awesome. I don't know what this company is about. I don't know what they do or anything like that. But from the past, let me see. The revenue has increased significantly, but we just want to make sure that the revenue is increasing every year, that there's no drops or anything. The quarterly on SoundHound is looking okay. But it's looking okay, It's all right, but I am not a financial advisor. I just know based on fundamentals. It's okay, but I need some more data for me to make my decision. But I'm glad that you're taking action. That's amazing to me. How do you handle assignments, or do you roll your short options? So many beats. That's your name. So many beats. It just depends on my strategy. If I do not want that stock to sell because maybe I'm trying to gain the wealth from it. So cover calls, you own stock. And cover calls, you're investing when you own. So I'm investing and I'm trading the shares that I currently own. I'm trading against those shares for a profit. So I'm making an income. Now, if my strategy is, oh no, I'm holding this because I'm trying to build this wealth and I'm just making a little sprinkle on top, which is the income to grow my account value overall, then I'm going to hold on to that thing as long as I can. Now, on the other side, if I'm just trading a cover call for my income side of things, I don't care if it's assigned, called away, or anything like that. Oh, I don't care. I'm taking notes over here. Awesome. One of your videos about looking at the company fundamentals. Yes, keep studying. You're doing so good. I'm so proud of you. Hey, Gerald. I think I said your name right. I have problems with names. I'm sorry. But I'm so glad that you're here too and you found my live, or you're able to watch my live. Okay, let me see. Did I miss anyone's question? All right. What time is it? Because I have a meeting. Oh, I got a meeting in 3 minutes, y'all. Okay, let's see. I can't wait to start for 2025. You are a blessing. Sassy, I am excited for you. I am excited. Give yourself 1 year. Your life will not be the same. When I say you will never live in lack again, as long as you know how to trade cover calls. As long as you trade it, though, you got to be consistent and trade every single week. As long as you have the knowledge to build wealth and income through stocks, and you making multiple streams of income through the stock market, and the stock market don't care if you white, if you black. The stock market don't care if what I'm trying to say is the stock market not racist, okay? You working 9 to 5 income because they trying not to give you promotions and stuff. Stock market not racist. The stock market rewards you when you right, and it don't reward you when you're wrong. Sassy, 1 year from now, your life will not be the same. You're looking at breaking generational curses on your family. Hold on, Donovan. Hold on. Give me a second. I'm speaking life into Sassy right now. You're breaking generational curses in your family when it comes to finances. If you have kids, you can start teaching your kids. If you have kids in college, or maybe they're not in college yet, but they college set. Your retirement, Sassy, you good. You sitting pretty, Sassy. I'm excited for you, Sassy. I'm excited, and I'm excited to meet you too on Monday for orientation. Okay, let me see. Where can I get boring stocks? So, that's not your question. I'm sorry, Donovan. Where's your question? I can't find it. You might have to ask me your question again. Where can I get the boring stocks? My favorite exchange is the S&P 500 and the Dow Jones, but you have to know what makes a stock a boring stock. You have to know the fundamentals, and I'm teaching that in my next free masterclass coming up. Just go ahead and register for it. I break it down in there. Can't wait to see you there. Let's see. Is the premium less because of weekly trading compared to monthly? That is a great question, Dr. Gonzo. Yes, the further you're out, the more premium you make. Okay. Stock market gave me an opportunity to make income without dealing with the BS from a job. I still grind a 9 to 5, but it's mainly to fund my trading. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all know I worked 3 jobs to fund my trading account. My friends was, you working at a restaurant. You work in tech. Why are you there? You're working 3 jobs. Why are you there? And I was like, because I'm putting this money to my trading account. Like, I'm trying to get this going. I know what the stock market about to do for me. I need this money for my trading account. And guess what I did? Did just that. It only took me about good 2 months. I worked my butt off. I was working. Let me tell y'all something. I was working 40 hours a week at my tech job, my IT job. I was working almost 40 hours a week at the restaurant. I would go home in the middle of the night. My IT job was at 7:30. Got there a little earlier. 7:30 to 4:30. Then I will drive to the restaurant in DC, uptown, at 5 o'clock, and I would get off at like 2 o'clock in the morning. Let me tell y'all something. I worked 3 jobs. My other job was from home, a newspaper company, and I got to finesse it a little bit. Shout out to Mr. You know who. And I worked my tail off so much for my trading account so I can fund my trading account that my foot, I got plantar fasciitis in my feet. Do y'all know what plantar fasciitis is? It hurts really bad. They say it's worse than childbirth. I worked so much on my feet that the banning of my foot was close to non-existent. Your girl was down, had crutches, had all this craziness because I wanted to work real hard to put money into my stock account so I could start trading and get in that consistent, reliable, guaranteed income that the stock market is paying me every single week that I trade so I can pay these funky bills and pay my debt. And I did just that. My first trade was February 2020. Okay, let me go back to y'all comments. I'm sorry, y'all. No, I don't trade spreads. Hold on. So yes, let me tell you, Mobile Home Geek. So I have the mentorship is my mentorship program. It's 6 weeks long. But what you're talking about, the subscription, that's a whole nother thing. That's for beginners who are trying to get in to just start their journey. Maybe they're saving up for the mentorship program or something like that, or they're not ready to commit yet. You can sign up for that. Those are like the differences. What time is it? Ooh, I am 4 minutes late. Hold on, child. Y'all, hold on, child. I'm late for my meeting. Let me tell you, I'm coming. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. 2 minutes. I'm going to wrap it up. Okay, let me read y'all comments one more again. Ooh. Yeah, 4 hours of sleep, boy, trying to fund that trading account. But your future self will be so happy that you put in that work now. Like, you are grinding now, so that later on you sitting back. Do you teach cash secured puts? And if so, what is your favorite stock? Jeff, I don't teach that. I just stick with cover calls. So how much did you start with? That's a great question. I started with a company called AMD. I think at the time it was $50. I had $55. I put that in the market and started with that. But of course, you don't have to start with $5,000, okay? My students start with $1,800, $1,500. Like, you don't have to do all that. I did it because it was a hot stock at the time, okay? The fundamentals there. Fundamentals, that thing was, man, at the time, AMD premium was too good. $2.50 with a $5,000 investment. That's $1,000 a month. Consistent income that's coming in every single month. You think I'm not about to invest in that? So I had to. Hippie, no, don't use Cash App. That is not a good broker. You need a big boy broker. A big boy. We don't do the Robin Hoods. We don't do the Cash Apps. You need like a real broker. Yeah, Webull is good. I like Webull. Webull is okay. I like that. I like that broker. So yeah. But anyways, y'all, I'm about to run. I'm 6 minutes late for my meeting. Y'all got me on here. But anyways, I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow, I am going to be talking about the stock market tea of the week. Okay, stock market tea of the week. It's going to be good. I'm going to break down the stock market and how it performed this week. Hopefully, y'all learn a whole lot about it. Okay, hopefully, y'all learn a whole lot about it. Remember, CNBC, Bloomberg, those are my go-to sources to watch the news, stock news, live on TV. And then Yahoo Finance is the only source. I do research on my stocks, so be careful about that. What else? And all the other things we talked about today. But anyways, if you need me, you know where to find me. With that being said, y'all have a phenomenal Thursday. I'll be back tomorrow and all that good stuff. I got to